Okay, good evening. We're back with 2nd Chronicles chapter 13. Abijah's war with Jeroboam. Abijah began to rule over Judea in the 18th year of Jeroboam's reign in Israel. He reigned in Jerusalem 3 years. His mother was Maacah, a daughter of Uriel from Gibeah. Then war broke out between Abijah and Jeroboam. Judea, led by King Abijah, fielded 400,000 seasoned warriors, while Jeroboam mustered 800,000 courageous men from Israel. When the army of Judea arrived at the hill country of Ephraim, Abijah stood on the mountain Gemaram and shouted to Jeroboam and the Israelite army, "Listen to me. Don't you realize that the Lord, the God of Israel, made an unbreakable covenant with David, giving his son and his descendants the throne of Israel forever? Yet Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was a mere servant of David's son Solomon, became a traitor to his master. Then a whole gang of scoundrels joined him, defying Solomon's son Rehoboam when he was young and inexperienced and could not stand up to them. Do you really think you can stand up against the kingdom of the Lord that is led by the descendants of David? And your army is vast indeed, but with you are those gold calves that Jeroboam made as your gods. And you have chased away the priests of the Lord and the Levites, and have appointed your own priests just like the pagan nations. You let anyone become a priest these days. Whoever comes to be dedicated with a young bull and 7 rams can become a priest of these so-called gods of yours. But as for us, the Lord is our God, and we have not abandoned him. Only the descendants of Aaron served the Lord as priests, and the Levites alone may help them with their work. They present burnt offerings and fragrant incense to the Lord every morning and evening. They place the bread of the presence on the holy table, and they light the gold lampstands every evening. We are following the instructions of the Lord our God, but you have abandoned him. So you see, God is with us. He is our leader. His priests blow their trumpets and lead us into battle against you. O people of Israel, do not fight against the Lord, the God of your ancestors, for you will not succeed." Meanwhile, Jeroboam had secretly sent part of his army around behind the men of Judea to ambush them. When Judea realized that they were being attacked from the front and the rear, they cried out to the Lord for help. Then the priests blew the trumpets, and the men of Judea began to shout. At the sound of their battle cry, God defeated Jeroboam and the Israelite army and routed them before Abijah and the army of Judea. The Israelite army fled from Judea, and God handed them over to Judea in defeat. Excuse me. Abijah and his army inflicted heavy losses on them. They were 500,000 casualties among Israel's finest troops that day. So Judea defeated Israel because they trusted in the Lord, the God of their ancestors. Abijah and his army pursued Jeroboam's troops and captured some of his towns, including Bethel, Jeshanah, and Ephron, along with their surrounding villages. So Jeroboam of Israel never regained his power during Abijah's lifetime, and finally the Lord struck him down and he died. But by contrast, Abijah of Judea grew more and more powerful. He married 14 wives and had 22 sons and 16 daughters. The rest of the events of Abijah's reign, including his words and deeds, are recorded in the commentary of Iddo the prophet. 2nd Chronicles chapter 14. Early years of Asa's reign. When Abijah died, he was buried in the city of David. Then his son Asa became the next king. There was peace in the land for 10 years, for Asa did what was pleasing and good in the sight of the Lord his God. He removed the pagan altars and the shrines. He smashed the sacred pillars and cut down the Asherah poles. He commanded the people of Judea to seek the Lord, the God of their ancestors, and to obey his law and his commandments. Asa then removed the pagan shrines as well as the incense altars from every one of Judea's towns. So Asa's kingdom enjoyed a period of peace during these peaceful years. He was able to rebuild up the fortified cities throughout Judea. No one tried to make war against him at this time, for the Lord was giving him rest from his enemies. Asa told the people of Judea, "Let us build towns and fortify them with walls, towers, gates, and bars. The land is ours because we sought the Lord our God, and he has given us rest from our enemies." So they went ahead with their projects and brought them to completion. King Asa had an army of 300,000. Excuse me while I turn the page. 300,000 warriors, From the tribe of Judea, armed with large shields and spears, he also had an army of 280,000 warriors from the tribe of Benjamin, armed with small shields and bows. Both armies were composed of courageous fighting men. Once an Ethiopian named Zerah attacked Judea with an army of 1,000,000 men and 300 chariots. They advanced to the city of Marsha, so Asa deployed his armies for battle in the valley north of Marsha. Then Asa cried out to the Lord his God, O Lord, no one but you can help the powerless against the mighty. Help us, O Lord our God, for we must trust in you alone. It is in your name that we have come against this vast horde. O Lord, you are our God. Do not let mere men prevail against you. So the Lord defeated the Ethiopians, and in the presence of Asa and the army of Judea, and the enemy fled. Asa and his army pursued them as far as Gerar, and so many Ethiopians fell that they were unable to rally. They were destroyed by the Lord and his army, and the army of Judea carried off vast quantities of plunder. While they were at Gerar, they attacked all the towns in that area, and terror from the Lord came upon the people there. As a result, vast quantities of plunder were taken from these towns too. They also attacked the camps and herdsmen and captured many sheep and camels before finally returning to Jerusalem. Okay, and later I'll be back with chapter 15.